Hey y'all, it's Lindsay. Last month, January, I did a video talking about the different things I planned to focus on in the month of January that were supporting my health, and I discussed all three of those things, and then I sort of did a wrap up, like how had that been going for us, or for me, and subsequently my family. And so I decided to go ahead and talk about the things that I plan to focus on for the month of February, and the things that I have kept, the things that I have dropped and added. So let's talk about that. The first thing that I intend to carry over from the month of January to the month of February is trying to reduce my dairy dramatically. I plan to not have cheese, Greek yogurt, sour cream, heavy cream, any of those things that seem to be more phlegm producing for me. I plan to not have any of those in the month of February, with one exception, and that is I do plan to make homemade sour cream chicken enchiladas as like a dinner one day, and I want to share that as a video for y'all. And that one is really difficult to make delicious and dairy free without using some like vegan cheese products, which I don't want to do. So with that one exception, I plan to stay off the cheese, off the sour cream, Greek yogurt, and heavy cream, and anything in that realm. I do plan to hold tight to the butter and the whey protein isolate. Those two things I kept in January. They didn't seem to cause me to have more congestion or seem to trigger any kind of cravings. That's another piece that cheese really impacts me. It really causes me to feel more snacky, more hungry. I don't feel satisfied after eating it. It's a very dense food, but it's not a very voluminous food. So for me, cheese tends to cause more cravings, and I would like to avoid that at all costs. The second focus that I'm going to carry over from January is going to our gym 2 to 3 times per week. This went so well in the month of January, and I want to carry it forth into February and in perpetuity, to be honest. So that will continue going well. We've fallen into a really nice steady rhythm with doing swimming on certain days and doing the track walking / jogging / running, sprinting, on a different day. I am struggling with words so much. I have not had enough coffee. We are actually going to the pool today, so we've already got swimsuited up. We're ready to go. No makeup, so we don't have to mess around with that. The only thing I have to do is swim cap and goggles. And my children, obviously. I need to go collect them and suit them up and everything. Going to the gym 2 to 3 times per week is still on the focus list for the month. Now I'm going to get into the 2 foci that I plan to do this month that are new. I did drop my meal planning per week focus because that just does not work with my brain, and what I am doing for preparing food and getting us set up for the next meal and all that stuff, it's been working, so I don't know why I would change what I have been doing and try to force myself into a personality box that I am not. So I'm gonna just scrap that one, and I'm going to replace it with, I want to do something that challenges me a little bit, and I want to build up to being able to do a plank for a long period of time. And by long, let's qualify that, let's quantify that. I mean like less than 2 minutes, to be honest. As a mom, I feel like a lot of my core support has shuffled around since having children. And from sternum to hip bone, I do think that I need to strengthen that area of my body in order to better support my back for future aging and to just be able to function really well and strong in my day. It's also good for whenever we're doing the track. It's also good for when I'm swimming. Just overall, core strength is something I really want to focus on, and I'd like to try doing that with planks. Now, I want to make sure that I'm not causing any kind of split in the diastasis zone. I'm trying really hard to not pull those muscles apart. I want to keep them together so that they can support my innards better. And I want to start with 30-second planks, really nail down my technique, and then progress incrementally over time And so I plan to do that. 28 days to start. I don't know if I'll surpass 30 seconds this month or not, but that is another focus that I would just like to get the habit down of doing planks once a day for 30 seconds every day. If I can do that, then I'll try to increase my time. And my last focus for the month is I have a plethora of supplements in my cabinet. I use them for a variety of different things. In different seasons, I need different things, but I am really struggling to consistently use the supplements that I know I need. On a Ketovore diet, I tend to be a little bit deficient in vitamin C because I currently do not have a lot of beef liver in my house. Or organ meats in general. So I need to up my vitamin C, and the best way would obviously be to do that through organ meats for me as a ketovore. You might find that you get better results using vegetables and plant-based items, but for me, I love doing the beef livers or other organ meats just ground into things like my meatballs or burger patties or things like that. But I have been lackluster in that front. I would like to add that in, but that's not a focus for this month. My focus instead is to use the supplements I do have. I have some vitamin C that is bioavailable, and I have some other supplements. All of them are piecemeal together. There's no one brand that I'm specifically loyal to. I'm not a pusher of supplements at all. But that focus is something that I would really like to have in the forefront of my mind, because I do feel better whenever I'm consistently taking my vitamin C, D3, K2, zinc, magnesium, what else? There's another one, potassium. Found it. Had to scroll through the Rolodex of the brain on that one. So anyway, I really want to get back in the habit of consistently supplementing my food with those things. I have them. They're going to expire at some point. I want to use them before they are trashed, so I don't waste that money and I'm still getting all of the benefit out of them. So that is the fourth focus for this month for me. And that's going to be it. Those four foci: dairy reduction, the gym 2 to 3 times per week with the family, the 30-second plank challenge for myself, and consistently using my supplements so that I can be on my A game. I haven't really focused any on weight or on measurements or any of those physiological markers for my health and wellness adventure here, just because those things are not primary foci in my mind or in my gut or in my heart or any of those things. And I'm really trying to promote a whole health kind of a lifestyle that my children will see, that they will then choose to do things that will promote their whole overall health. Having 3 daughters means that I am always aware of the fact that body images start early, and I don't want to promote anything that will exacerbate those kinds of struggles for them. I do talk to them all the time about what is healthy food, what may not support the nutritional needs their body has as much. You know, we talk a lot about that. I still let them choose things that may not support their nutritional needs the way that it needs to be. They're all very active. We do this gym thing. We're doing lots of other activities. They get lots of time to play. And so I'm really trying to promote that kind of a lifestyle for them. And if I'm the one focused on my weight and my numbers and all that stuff, I feel like it kind of consumes me, and then that translates over to them. And I do want to show them how one way that it can be done. So that's really what I'm doing here. I think that's going to wrap it up for today. My 4 foci have been laid out before you. I would love to know in the comments below what kind of things you plan to focus on for the month of February. I hope to see you in my next video.